basically like first thing that comes to mind, and it comes the power of an echo, silence dares not erase, you know, just these kind of things. If I thought about it, I'd be like, nah, that won't work, it doesn't make sense, but then it kind of came from a different place, I think, than the other ones, where I was writing down and researching and trying to find stories, make a story, you know, the rhymes and put it together. So yeah, that song came from somewhere, but I don't know where. I'm glad it did. Yeah, I don't. The power of an echo, silence dares not erase. The coming of the shadows loosens time's embrace. Make no prisoner of the past. Into the future do not bow, for here is all that lasts. It is moonlight now. It is moonlight now. It is moonlight now. It is moonlight now. Then he comes back from going to church that night, and I looked it up and found out it was not quite, it's like 3 days from a full moon, and the date's January 17th, which is kind of a, well, I don't know if some of the historically it's way back in the Merovingian times and all of that kind of stuff. January 17th was a very special date for some reason. We don't seem to know why, but I don't get too mysterious because I don't know, it's just a date kind of thing. But he does, he comes back and worried about his grandma, and his buddy drops him off, and for some reason he just writes this phrase that really doesn't mean anything. It is moonlight now. It's, you know, it's a sentence and it sounds good, but if you break it down, it's like, it doesn't really make any sense. It's beautiful though. When I first wrote the song, I didn't quite understand it myself from working with Deb McGregor out at the UIS on the project. She kind of, being the historian that she is, she's like, well, it's the whole story, you know. It's this power of an echo, and talks about a lot about the future and the past, but the present's most important because it is what we live in. And you know, and I try to think of it that way. I think it helped me. That song helped me to define the whole project, from the fact that, I mean, this is historically obviously written in 1893, 94, but it was also written in the present. I mean, some of it's obvious things, but I mean, if he had never written it, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing now. So it's this whole tie-in of past and present and future all kind of mixed in a strange way. So I know that that song just seems to be the one that's kind of, to me, it kind of ties everything together, because it's about more. It's not about a specific thing. The other songs are, the World's Fair is about the World's Fair, obviously, the Gypsies about the Gypsies, but that song kind of just kind of floats over the top of the whole project, I think. Somehow, and just from that phrase of his, it's almost a nonsense phrase. It is moonlight now. It's kind of really Zen-like or something. I think of it as like this. It's now, but it's moonlight. Like, I don't know. It's a great line. So I had that songwriter in me. When I saw that, I thought, there's a song. Come to shake the stars, and it all begins too late for you dreamers from afar. Make no prisoner of the past. To the future do not bow, for here is all it